Why the Mini Transat? So the Mini Transat is as legendary as, you know, if you say to someone who loves car about the 24 Heures du Mans, 24-hour man, I don't know how you call it. It's just a legendary race. For example, the last Vendée Globe over 34 skipper, 18 or 19 started with the Mini Transat. It's the essence of offshore racing. Just get a boat that can cross ocean. You don't have satellite. You don't have, you know, all fancy equipment. It's just a boat that goes fast across the pond. And it's been a distant dream for many years. It was something that, you know, I was looking at the Mini Transat and saying like, ah, that's amazing, but that's not for me. And then like slowly that dream made its way, and eventually I'm going to do the Mini Transat at the end of the year. So that's pretty amazing. So I started this project while I was sailing around the world with the Clipper race, and the Mini Transat dream started to become somehow feasible, and I started writing the project and everything, and then coronavirus arrived, and when I arrived in France and I was supposed to go and see the boat to start renting it, there was a lockdown in France, we could not move, and I was like full of, you know, uncertainties, and I was like, how the hell am I going to manage to find money to do this project when we cannot go out of the house, all the companies are closed? What am I doing? Am I really going to invest all my savings into renting this boat for 6 months? Because anyway, after I don't have any more money. Am I really doing this? And on my way today, I was like, nah, it's probably better I tell to the owner, I'm really sorry, but he needs to find someone else to rent his boat to. And I arrived there in La Turballe, I meet with him, the boat is super shiny, looking good, and he's like, I mean, we're going out training anyway, do you want to come with me, and you'll have a feel for the boat, and then you'll decide. And so we went, and, you know, went upwind, and it was fun, and then suddenly we turned around, put a spinnaker up, and then suddenly we're at 17 knots in like 22 knots of breeze, and we're like, oh no, I'm screwed, I'm going to do this. And well, here I am, racing the Mini Transat, so I guess it was a good trial. Okay, so how to prepare for the Mini Transat, and how did the campaign go? So on the Mini Transat and on the Mini 650, you're not only single-handed in the sailing, you're also single-handed in lots of aspects of the project. You are the skipper, of course, but you're also the boat captain, you're the technician, you're the Medienmann, you're the accountant, you're doing pretty much everything. And that's amazing, because I haven't only learned to race single-handed this year, I've also learned what's an offshore sailing project, what's the behind the scene, what's the project management like. And that's amazing, because now I can feel I feel I can move on to a different project with knowing kind of all the aspects of what's a campaign looking like. And the count of this is that it's been like now almost 2 years that I haven't done anything else than Mini. So it's hard to manage, but eventually it will end up in an amazing adventure, which is the Mini Transat in 1 month's time, and that's worth all the sacrifices. So how do I feel before a race? It depends when. Like the days before a race is all the preparation, all the measurements happening because of the experience of the last kind of 2 years racing in the Mini 650 circuit. I feel I'm kind of okay with all the different stages of the preparation, and that's kind of a well-oiled machine. But the kind of 24 hours before the race, you have the last routings to do, because we don't have weather forecast while on the water, so you check the weather forecast a lot, you do the last preps on the boat, everyone is on the docks talking and making speculation about the weather and all this, and you have kind of a, I don't know, excitement. It's something that happens on the docks, which is nice, but at the same time, it's not really my thing. And in general, I'm more looking forward to, do the last prep, sign the lease that tells that you're going racing, and just, cast off the lines, get towed out of the harbor. And as soon as you're by yourself in the bay, then for me, the race really starts. And that's when I'm like, getting this, feeling of, now I'm going to do what I like and what I came here for, and that's the nice feeling normally. A tough time during a race, in general, is really when you're racing in close proximity to another boat, and he's going faster than you. So that's really hard, because even a small gain on another boat, after 2 days or 3 days, if he goes 0.1 knot faster, he's still pretty far away from you. So when you see someone next to you going faster and you did everything you could and you're still slower, that's really hard. And sometimes you just have to swallow it and do something else and hope you'll be faster at another moment than this guy. Do I think I could live without sailing? Yes, I think I could, but I don't think I want to. I really moved from not sailing to sailing a little as a holiday job, then to having a first boat and wanting to cross the Atlantic, to now having my full-time life evolving around the ocean, and that's really not something I want to stop anytime soon. So what changed for me since the sponsoring? Well, there is definitely a material aspect that, being able to get the parts you need and the equipment you need for the boat when you need it, and not, looking at, the cheapest provider and all this. That's definitely a huge help, so you can focus a little bit more on the performance and less on the logistics behind the project. But most important than this, there is the aspect of having someone to back you and your project. As I said before, on the Mini Transat project, you're single-handed when you sail, but you're single-handed on your project as well. You're at the same time doing, so of course the skipper, but you're your own technician, mediaman, accountant, logistician, project manager, all that together. And when you have doubts and when you have problems on your project, well, you're the one dealing with them. And having someone who believes in your project, who follows you in this project, it gives you really a much greater peace of mind. And also you can look a bit more in the future, and if there is any unforeseen events or anything that happens, you know that you have someone to deal this with, and in that sense, SVB have really been backing me up since the beginning of this project, so that's pretty amazing.